The Streetscape project includes modifications at multiple points of Liberty Street, including the World War I statue, its intersection with Market Street, and even the north side of downtown Harrisonburg. While most crops usually dry up like a drought in this kind of weather, blueberries actually take this time to ripen and have fun under the sun. Emmanuel Episcopal Church Choir is not just performing at the nation's capital, but performing with original content. Elkton Volunteer Fire Company describes the current transition a major upgrade for fire and emergency services. It'll take a while before the new station arrives, but officials say the best is yet to come. Some parents and alumni of the Virginia School for the Deaf and the Blind want Superintendent Pat Trice out. The spark started when a change was proposed for the mascot representing the deaf community to be changed. Many at the protest say the push for Trice's removal goes deeper.
She's not been very transparent. She's also really been taking away the students' First Amendment rights. And I've noticed that the students are extremely upset. They really want to fight against this. You know, they feel it's their responsibility to speak up. And we as alumni feel the same.
The superintendent's renewal is scheduled to happen June 30th, which is why those who care want to take their passion to the streets. The people on these street corners represent the deaf community here. The protest itself is a sign that they want change that reflects who they are better. The school in Stanton is for the deaf and the blind, but one student says she dropped out because she felt pushed aside.
Hearing people are trying to come to the school too, and it's not good. We don't want to renew the contract. There's a lot of problems that are happening with her, so just get it out. Don't renew.
We want someone new, someone who understands the deaf and blind community, you know, not just the blind community.
Protesters describe how Trice makes them feel as an oppression. A petition calling for her removal has been up for weeks, collecting about 319 signatures as of this afternoon. We did talk to Trice on the phone, and she had no comment regarding the petition or protests. Working hard for you, Cora Dickey, WHSV. Jerry and Betty Huffman are keeping love alive. The lifetime of happiness started when they met at work.
I'd see him down there where he worked, and I was back where I worked, and I'd wave to him. Yeah, I loved him.
From that moment, the chemistry was there. They knew this would be an everlasting love from one look.
I think we were drawn towards each other. First I looked at her and I saw her eyes. And they were pretty eyes.
The Huffmans say renewing their vows brought back memories of their commitment made way back when. They know love like theirs can happen when people show effort to be together.
You don't have to have the same interests, but you can give to each other what you have. We've taken trips together, we've been places together, we went camping together. Everything we did was both of us together.
Reaching everlasting love means making it through tough times.
We lost our daughter, and that drew us even closer to each other because that was an awful thing to go through.
Betty and Jerry have spent the majority of their lives together. They plan to keep the ride going by being devoted to one another.
He's in his 80s. So we're gonna go from here. You know, we don't have much time left, but we're gonna enjoy the rest of it.
Jerry knows firsthand that a love meant to last comes with different stages for the better.
Most couples will find the longer you're together, the love gets to be a different love. It's not the same as when you first met and went through the marriage part, but as time goes along, you're gonna find that commitment even stronger.
The Huffman's guide to everlasting love is to not let small stuff break the bond.
Everything's not going to be as smooth as silk. You're going to go through troubles, and when you have disagreements, the one thing you have to do is forgive and forget.
Working hard for you, Cora Dickey, WHSV. The Better Business Bureau says this is prime time for student loan scams to hit the scene. According to Forbes, an estimated $5 billion were stolen from American student loan borrowers last year alone. President of BBB's Roanoke branch, Julie Wheeler, warns there are ways they can get your attention, making it sound like they can take the financial stress off with an affordable flat fee.
The flat fees up front without providing any assistance are not legal, so you absolutely do not want to do that. Sometimes they'll make you promises that they can work out a special deal, or they ask you to make your payment directly to them. Well, then you have no assurance that they're actually going to make the payment to who you owe, so you don't ever want to do that either.
BBB President Wheeler also mentions that loan forgiveness scams are advancing towards technology to get people's attention.
A lot of times, if you've done searches online, you've got to be careful of the sites that come up because they're not all legitimate. Even crooks will pay for ads, so their stuff pops up at the top and you think you're on a legitimate site.
The Better Business Bureau stresses how crucial it is to make sure people are on a Department of Education website for loan forgiveness options or a listed agency they partner with. The BBB says they are always open to helping people not get scammed, whether it's answering questions or filing a complaint. Working hard for you, Cora Dickey, WHSV.